Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey, hi, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to do and how to create a bunch of DIY crowns. Now, my camera's facing the desk for 95%, I think probably all of this video. So I figured that I'd show my face in the beginning and say hi and let you know what's going on. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to create these 3 different DIY floral headpieces. Created them myself, thanks. I love creating headpieces like this for my looks because they really just bring them together. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Today's video is in collaboration with Rosalie Says Roar. Rosalie is so amazing and so talented. She's going to be showing you guys how to create some really, really cute and affordable costumes. So make sure to go and check her out. And without further ado, please keep on watching. Mwah. Alright guys, so for the first crown, this is how I start off most of my basic flower crowns. Well, this one is going to be kind of like your basic flower crown and kind of how I make them in the base and everything like that. You can start with a headband, but I find that it is easier to use kind of like this wire piece. There's a lot of them in Michael's. You can find them. They're kind of sitting just all wrapped in like a circle like this. So I just measure them to my big ass head and I take all the little pieces that are hanging off and just wrap them around so that they're not all over the place. I then go into the flowers. So whenever I'm choosing flowers for a look, I'm not really specific on the type of flower, though you can be. For this one, I kind of wanted it to be a mix, but I just was very specific with the coloring. So I just went into this huge box of flowers that I have. Most of them are from Michael's. Usually buy flowers when they have sales and things like that. So I just used a mix of red, yellow, and pink flowers. There's a little bit of orange in there, and they're all different sizes, all different kinds of flowers. And then all I do is I take my hot glue gun. I will glue down a couple flowers first, then maybe a couple little like foliage and leaves and things like that. And then just literally glue my life away and just sit there and mix all the flowers together until I'm satisfied with the way that it works or looks. Satisfied with the way that it looks. Yeah. So once I've done gluing all of the flowers on, I actually took some of those pink pearls and I just glued them in random spots of the flowers just so that you can kind of see them a little bit more. I also decided to add a few, like 2 little butterflies, 2 orange butterflies to this flower crown as well. You will see in a second what the final look looks like, but it was kind of like a floral goddess, just super florally, and I wanted it to be just a very extravagant floral crown that kind of led into the pieces that were glued to my face. And here it is. Okay, so for the next crown, I decided to make like a scarecrow crown. I originally was just gonna do a hat for my scarecrow look this year, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I was in Michael's and I saw these cute little fall leaves, some straw because it is a scarecrow, so had to keep some straw in there. And then I saw like some cute little like pine cones and pumpkins and just anything that I could find that screamed like fall and scarecrow. So I had a headband laying around, and I will tell you guys that hot glue and metal headbands or anything like super plasticky does not really stick with hot glue, so it kept falling off. So I had to really kind of work with it. I would definitely suggest kind of starting the same way that I did with my floral headband or with a fabric headband, or maybe taking the leaves and kind of wrapping them into their own crown. because it was just a little bit difficult, but try my best to make it work. I also took some of that straw or hay, whatever you want to call it, and I wrapped it around the ends of the headband and tied it so that it would hold a little bit better. And this is kind of what came out after wrapping that straw all around this whole crown. I also took a couple of pieces that I cut into smaller pieces just so that it like kind of hung out as if it were a real scarecrow. And glued those on. I used the leaves to help me kind of stick the hay on so that it wasn't falling all over the place too. I'm then going to take a couple of sunflowers. I'm just pulling the sunflowers off of the stems. It's really easy. They come off right away. And I took some leaves too and I just added those on. I don't know, sunflowers kind of scream scarecrow. What about you guys? Does it scream scarecrow? And then these cute little pumpkins and pine cones, they were actually like supposed to be like a table decoration, but I used them as well, glued them all around the headband to really make this a really full crown, and you will see what it looks like with the final look in just a second. Here it is. Alright guys, so here is the last crown. This is what that little wiring looks like. I found some for this one, and I got these little skull heads too. And we're going to be using these hydrangeas. I think that's what they are. My parents love hydrangeas, so I'm pretty sure that that's what they are. If I'm wrong and you're a floral expert, please tell me. I saw these three colors kind of all together and it really just sparked something in me for kind of like a vampire look. And then I just got the headpiece so that it was much easier for me to make a crown really quickly. I took the flowers just off of their stems and then cut them into smaller pieces so that I could really mix them up on the crown. And then I just glued them to that little wiring piece. The wiring piece also did have some glittery spiders on it, which I cut off because I just wasn't feeling them. So all I did was really just glue the flowers randomly all around the entire crown. I did it for mostly just the front of it, so the front 80% of the crown, and left the back just a little bit open. And that's really all I did for this one. And then I took those little skulls and I added them to the front. I added just 3 in the front, and this crown just screamed like Gothic vampire goddess. And I really didn't have any issues with this crown. It was super easy to create, super easy to make. By the way, you guys, please use Michael's coupons or coupons for Joann's, any coupons. You'll save tons of money. And here is the final crown, and here is what it looks like with the final look.
Wish I could feel what I can't see. Float like a butterfly, scream like a banshee, something's...
Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you learned something about crowns and how to make them and all that fun stuff. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I will try to answer them as fast as I can. Or you can just DM me on Instagram. I always answer there. As always, please make sure to subscribe to me. And here's Rosalie telling you to go watch her video.
Hey guys, my name is Rosalie from Rosalie Says Raw here on YouTube and Instagram. If you click on my video, I'll teach you how to make some DIY costumes that are very simple, easy, and super cheap. Some of them you don't even have to pay for. They're completely free. You can get it right out of your closet. So what are you waiting for? Go click on my video. I promise you, it'll be lots of fun.